Okay. Testing chat. Let's see. Is the microphone working? Yep. Alright. And we're here now trying Pyre. Whether this one works, I have no idea. We're about to find out. Campaign, new profile, reduce. Seeking too much challenge, adversaries shall hold back against you. For most players starting the campaign for the first time, your adversaries against you. Setting heightened. For those seeking a tougher challenge, your adversaries shall do their worst. True Nightwing. Locked. For players who finish the campaign, they shall be favored by the stars themselves. Next. Enable. Hold space to rush story events. Let's see. Toggle subtitles for the voice. Right, sure. Aim assist. I probably won't need that. Commence. Okay. Alright, so this one doesn't have a voice actor for the majority of the game. Okay. Your days in downside brought slow, lonesome agony. Now as you lie yielding to the elements, something rumbles into view. 3 shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. Downside. A vast purgatory into which the Commonwealth casts its convicts and its enemies. None have been known to return from the Forsaken Land.
Vistalios.
Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. A proud country risen from the ashes of a fallen empire, home to a multitude of ethnic groups. Founded on principles of mercy and kinship, whose exact meanings evolved through many centuries. Something. See, right on schedule. What did I tell you? Tell us we would find someone alive. Someday. Said we'd find someone alive someday. Just not today, I guess. Don't be glum. You know I see you frowning underneath that mask. Looks like he's breathing. The mask under is assume you are male. Interact to change this. Yeah, okay. Seems he still is. Then stand aside, I shall send him to a better place.
Simplapiontis.
He's a he? You people just tell?
Tereulios.
None. The markings on his rags. I think he's one of them.
Mazambushan.
Look at him. He's beyond our help, and we are beyond his. Broken, shaking, starving, probably diseased. Yeah, good luck with that there, chum. See you back at the wagon. The day grows dim. You have at best an hour.
Istos.
Still, I won't be long. After the others leave, the man turns towards you and begins unfastening his mask.
Cogita perdeos tamashe.
Hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did. None of that matters anymore. All of us, we're equal. Nothing's here. You are parched, and he gives you a drink. You ache, and he binds your wounds. You hunger, and he gives you food. Little by little, it helps.
Sina matuchon.
There. Turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Hedwin. Now come on. It's one of the three masked wanderers who found you clinging to life in the downside. Sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon. Nothing like the stately vessels that paraded Commonwealth criminals through alabaster streets. Edwin beckons you into the black wagon. Please say Vince. The weather-beaten wagon is as much of a mess inside as out. See the masked woman and the talkative creatures taking stock of ancient-looking books.
Decretanaste.
Agnosenta.
And with the guest. She loosens the clasps on her mask.
U gravitas ta.
Oof. You call me Jardario. She is the most imposing of the three masked wonders who found you clinging to life. One woman.
Denacenta.
As for myself, small one struggles with his mask. Dario soon assists him. Ow.
Solicente dia.
As to say, you may regard me by the name of Ruki Greentail. It's the smallest yet loudest of the three masked wonders who found you clinging to life. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks.
Tereso.
Can you do it?
Sala haladium.
So, I haven't asked him yet.
Mo, benestasi.
What are we waiting for?
Isa. Onde stasi?
Hey, chum. Nice meeting you and all, but tell me something. You know how to read or what? He's asking you if you are a reader. One who can derive meaning from text. Literacy has been prohibited for centuries. Those with knowledge of the old ways violate the law of the land. Over time, you manage to learn something of the old ways in spite of the Commonwealth decree. Literacy is a crime. No one in his right mind would dare violate the law of the land. Who you are and what you did to earn your sentence is no one's business but your own. Just admit it. You confirm their suspicions. There's no use in trying to hide it now.
Magrin.
In glory days. Because it just so happens my associates and I, we got ourselves some nice material for someone just like you.
Ligaratis.
Reader, you still live thanks to us. We ask for something modest in exchange. Open one of those books back there and tell us what it says.
Cogitenta.
Sorry to put you on the spot like this, my friend. The exiles indicate the books in their possession. Have a look. Ryan's common room must be back there. And I feel very welcome now. Hungry looking creatures roost near Vatic. There's nothing I can do for them now. Did you get sigil? A symbol of some sort is set in the wagon's floorboards. You cannot sense its purpose. Lone minstrel. Seriously serving us a point and click? Figure sits very still in a corner of the wagon. Time to check on. Is that what Pyre is? Is Pyre like I know Pyre is made by the same makers of Bastion and Transistor and Hades. So I kind of thought it was an actual, you know, action adventure game. Several such heavy, ominous volumes. Sounds you met seem very interesting. Wait, is Pyre just a point-and-click adventure game? Hold up. Let me do a quick. I tried to avoid looking up too much because I didn't want to spoil the games for me. But this might change things if it is. Pyre gameplay. It doesn't look like it. Okay, so no, apparently there's gameplay eventually. Pick up one of the old heavy tomes bound in materials you do not recognize. A formal welcome undersigned by the 8 scribes. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we, the 8 who wrote the Book of Rites, that you possess it, and have capacity to glean its words, is testament enough to your potential. Thus we reveal a path from this forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming in glory. The stars themselves shall be your guide. Ere the turning of the year's first solstice, seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of 8, as they align as shown. Arrive as the primitive, clad in the raiments of the rites, bearing this book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Well, I should have clicked that sooner. Cool. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as headwind gets your attention.
Chi sentirne?
Well, friend, what does it say? But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out.
Frida! Dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge? So soon after your sentence into exile. 'Tis true what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation. You witness the rights, the one way to return to glory. Though in your case, I hardly think it possible. Yet, by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
Hallo, Shay.
Glory Gasta.
It's true.
Oh, my.
Yeah, but what now? The next leader
Peretusta.
should be out there still. And now, figure
Barosta.
good or bad.
Ratana.
You look upon the three of them from beyond as headwind wind calls out to you.
I'll dire sei.
Freedom. We aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die on the downside. Now I swear to you, when we get out of here, you're going to come with us. First, we need your help. Show us the way. Freedom. Focus all your mental faculties to do as headwind asks.
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh. Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves. The three must act as one. Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified. Yes, the exile Rookie has the way of it. Whoever steps into the flame is banished for a time. His or her cohorts must make do on their own. Oh, but it is not so simple. In the rites you shall face adversaries whose own freedom is at stake. Beware the aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours. The aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it as a part of you. Cast your aura like a stone. Correctly done. Again. Just so. A glorious performance, I admit. More than I expected from the likes of you. Grasp the orb once more. The orb absorbs the aura, then the orb quenches the flame. Now I say jump. Leap with all your strength. Not quite. Thus sails the orb into the waiting flame. Now snuff out the adversary's pyre whilst yours yet burns.
Okay.
Now take it. Why, that was all of them. Splendid! Banishment for all. Such wherewithal. Banishment. You left yourselves wide open. United in banishment. Yes. Now go. Oh, you poor Nightwings. There. Banished, one and all. The rite is complete. There, dear reader. Now you understand.
Nah, I get the
Or
gist.
do you?
I get the
This
gist.
was but a glimpse of that which lies ahead. I would tell you to turn back, cast down your hope. But all those such as you never listen.
Nerves are still picking themselves up as you awaken. That was something.
Mine raz.
This is our way out.
Sundaše Miloše.
Now we just follow the stars or
To
what?
the Thursday.
Supposedly. Reader, come, let us regard the night. Daria leads you outside where a clear night sky awaits.
Solishemta.
Show us, before the howlers catch our scent, where shall the rites commence? An ancient ritual competition through which the worthiest exiles regained their freedom. The 8 scribes gave their freedom so that we may yet have ours. Prayer from the Book of Rites. Seek out the destination. Gold, the South Star. Like, it's pretty obvious. It's the Olden Star. Star of the Moon Stag Hunter. Those born under it are ambitious, though also discontented. Goal, the South Star. The South Star burns bright over a massive ridge of stone, much farther than the naked eye can see. Alright then, okay.
على الزيتما.
1,000 leagues due east, the ridge of Gaul. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The fossil remains of the serpent titan slain by Gaul. Golathanian. Yet loom over those living in its shadow.
Consilia.
Great. We're supposed to be there when exactly? Very soon, according to the stars, you should be able to arrive in time if you make haste.
Indaratarios.
Let's get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What do you say, Jody? Zadario turns to you, studying you.
Damarilio sta.
Reader, do not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time.
Bravo sta, frati.
What she means is glad to have you aboard, chum.
Kereamios.
Counting on you, my friend. See you inside. Freedom. The brights are the key. There's a lot to take in. Hey. Fellow exiles await you in the wagon. Reader. That's freedom. Downside Prairie. Arrive in Downside Prairie. The road ahead is forked. So lack of consensus about which way to proceed. One of the downside's only verdant regions. Only gets less hospitable as you press forward.
Non da tigra, frati.
Telling you we ought to take the northern pass. That associate hold up in Holyrood. Got to pay a visit too, besides. The northern route to the ridge of gold goes through a small exile encampment. Every so often, tempests come and scalp hour away the huts and hovels. They always crop back up.
Tase.
Find your associate. Best we head to the blooming pool to avoid attention. The southern route to the ridge of gold goes through a humid area pocked with hot springs. Runoff from the sand folds means no being in the springs, so they're just there to mock you.
Iteruvina.
He was stuck in a ball. Alrighty. The dispute continues as Headwind listens for a while. There's the downside in search of a way to gain freedom. Sorry.
Loriomatas.
What if the reader settled this? He marks the way, we get us there. These rites are meant to test our faith. We best learn to trust the reader's instincts on our path. No second guessing him along the way. Can we all live with that for now?
Lapi.
Yeah, sure.
Aderas.
If necessary.
Istalium.
Then so, just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us for you. You now choose a route toward goal certain junctures. Can I save? Nope. Weigh the options. Here. Well, sure. Southern route. Go to the blooming pool. Dario offers to show you around the blooming pool after she notices you staring at the bogged vegetation near the wagon. Soon something catches her eye. The grim, long-time resident of the downside, grown accustomed to surviving there.
Suriname.
There, they shall pay for half our trip. Black Pool. Trade island. Neat. Times, while bitter at first, the taste of the black pool makes the pain go away. The black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the ridge of gold. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. There's a mass and robes of old engravings and embroidery suggest a formal purpose. Some garments are massive, while others are so small they might fit a child. Drive in. This has been bred lying around. Cell phone. Family portrait, a reasonable likeness of the younger with his mother and uncle. Status nearby. Yeah, seems to have something on her mind. Speak with her. Reader, Greentel. Greentel. It's an opportunistic and well-connected curve, still clean, it's the most comfortable lifestyle. Greentel here was just complaining how you opted not to take us up to Hollowroot.
Pideri Nantis?
What? And violate our anti-second guessing pact? Nah, I was saying how our chum's gonna have to keep on making the tough calls. Besides, just making sure we got something to pawn off at the next slug market we find. Trading post on the downside. Commonwealth contraband sometimes finds its way to the downside, where it's traded and sold.
Saldivare.
We have. Now let us focus on the task at hand. We have reached our destination and have much left to prepare for tonight. The two of them soon go about rummaging through the raiment and the books strewn about the wagon, leaving you to your own devices. It's quick and tense. What passes for cooking supplies on the downside, Hedlund does most of the cooking. A ladder, mediums to fit up. Ladder. There. Stairs down here. Nice. Okay. Common room. Common room, you may review various notes and observations about fellow exiles and their respective paths towards enlightenment and the rights. Okay. Glory, quickness, presence, hope. It's the downside. Crime unknown, motive unknown. We do not know why Hedlund was exiled. This mercy guides our hand, we spare your lives, but rid ourselves of you from the sentencing ceremony. Motive unknown. Do not know yet know what motivated Hedwyn to do whatever to earn his sentence. And the downside one's past tends not to be a subject for discussion. Years exiled, unknown. Do not know how long Hedwyn has been exiled in exile. Some withstand the downside for no longer than a day or two, while others last for many, many years. Past Outrider. In short, the high-wing remnants never flew far from the mountain nest. Who served on the blood border. Always watch the skies. Astral sign unknown. One's astral sign often foretells of one's disposition, strengths, and idiosyncrasies. So want to nurse you back to health when you're on the brink. This genial manner suggests that life in exile has not yet broken his spirit. He wears a bronze clasp identical to that of Jodorio, suggesting the two of them may have met before their exile. He has not yet revealed what he did to earn his sentence. Grim, long-time resident of the downside, grown accustomed to surviving there. Cast. Froze her aura. Right. Oh. What's going on with this? Race demon. People who survived in exile long enough to be transformed by it. In body, if not in spirit. All are welcome here, save demons such as you. From the sentencing of the chief position only. What is this? Came from all directions toward the Commonwealth. As they settled, some of them. Past veteran. Everyone served on the Commonwealth's blood border. Those who excelled remained. Clashes with the high-wing remnants were frequent, though the greatest wars had passed. Unknown sign. Okay. No crime. Yep, it's all pretty much the same. Seems to be responsible for the Black Wagon's security. Her features suggest she has lived in exile for much longer than the others. Her grim outlook and the fact that she still wears the bronze clasp of the Commonwealth blood border suggest a military background. Though what she did to earn her sentence, you do not yet know. Kura. Swift dog-like creatures known for their loyalty, optimism, and appreciation for the simple things. The Alpha Chiefs would later say their kind went soft no sooner than they joined the Commonwealth. Trafficker. Dealing with contraband for long enough can lead to making many strange acquaintances. What remains now of the fallen empire's old and tarnished currency is still of value to some. Seems to be the most well-connected of the masked wanderers who found you, and knows something of the land. He has a rather opportunistic disposition, and his ostentatious clothing suggests a lucrative background in the mercantile business. Even still, you do not yet know for sure what he did to earn his sentence. Empires Fall. History of Salem, Mur, First Exile, foremost of the 8 scribes. First Exile, in the words of Golgothian, the Master General. You know perhaps the thrice cursed name of Solium Mur, the Emperor of Sar, the First Exile, and my liege. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life. Such was the hatred for him and around his country. Yet we found in Solium Mur a man transformed in body, mind, and spirit. A man deserving of much more than mercy. In time he named us all his scribes, and he became the 8th. It is my greatest honor to now to share with you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rights. Neat. I'll do this, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Celestial landmark, not get everything. Okay. Sorry, what time is it? Never mind. I gotta go now. Alright. Let's see. Damn it. I'm too tired. Alright. Load checkpoint. What's the last checkpoint saved? We'll find out. Please don't be at the beginning of the game. Okay, yep, we're good. Alright, thank you all for joining me on this brief run of Pyre. Transistor did not work out. We'll see what I can do if I can get that game running, but I'll play through this. As soon as I'm done with the campaign of Pyre, I'm going to move on to Hades. That's in between the other games I play, assuming they work. Alright, I'll see you all later. Thank you for joining me on this run of basically just figuring out what game to play next. See you all later, and until then, please take care.